everyone, welcome back. Today I have my July and August haul. It's pretty small for the 2 months. I only had a few pre-orders still to come and I didn't really go out and get too much, so I felt like I did pretty well. Although I have just filmed the unboxing of the sci-fi order that came in August and that was pretty big, so if you include that, let's not include that. I'm going to just jump straight in. I have one volume that is secondhand that I picked up on Vinted, and everything else I got either in store or on Sci-Fi, so I'll let you know where I got them from. I picked up volume 10, 11, 12, so I think this is Omnibus 4 of Hanakimi, because it is super out of print or out of stock, needs to be reprinted. It's not in the best condition, there's like definite wear. I'm happy to have it temporarily until Viz decides to reprint this series, please. Because I really want to collect these omnibuses. I'm only missing a couple now. I really loved this series back in the day. I wish I hadn't sold the singles, but I actually do like how the omnibuses look, so, you know. We'll see if I can manage to find the rest of those. Okay, so don't remember specifically where I got these. I got volume 2 of In the Name of the Mermaid Princess. There is already a volume 3 out and I purposefully haven't picked it up because I actually don't know if I'm gonna want to keep continuing to collect this one. I don't know if it's on the Viz app. If it is, I'll probably read it there. It's very sweet and fun and cute, but I just don't feel like it's like really gripping me. And I read the first volume, it was okay. I like to give it at least more than one volume, and because of where the first volume ended, there's potential for the story to really pick up, so I thought I'm gonna have to give it another go, another volume. So yes, that's where I'm at with this one at the minute. Bookmark. Next we have No Longer Heroine Volume 7. I mention this every time. This is a lovely car crash type series. It is a drama, high school romance with quite toxic characters. So don't go into this thinking, oh my gosh, it's going to be a lovely, sweet series. It's really not, but it's really enjoyable. And I am not up to date because I feel like it's really slow to release this. So I like to have a few, but then there's like a big wait in between. I have pre-ordered the next volume. I don't think it's coming anytime soon though. And next we have My Lovesick Life as a 90s Otaku Volume 4. I had pre-ordered this. I actually got sent 2 copies accidentally. So I have parted with the duplicate, gave it to somebody who was in need of it. This volume 4, I didn't realise when it arrived. This is the last volume. I feel like this series could have gone on for much longer. Equally, read it, really enjoyed it. I don't feel like the ending was rushed. I do feel like it was all kind of wrapped up really nicely. I just wanted more. I just wanted to see more of the characters. And it could have even continued past the ending, you know, like there was more I wanted out of it. But not in a negative way. It was really good. I wanted more because I enjoyed it so much. I don't know how many people are enjoying this series. I'm not saying it's like super relatable for me, but because I was born in the 90s, I wasn't at school in the 90s, but I think there's something for everybody in it. Like, it's just really fun and I really liked it. I am sad that it was only 4 volumes long. Next we have A Sign of Affection Volume 9. This I think did come out in July, but I didn't get it until August because this is the volume that there was a little mix up with my order, and that's why I ended up with 2 copies of Volume 4 of My Lovesick Life as a 90s Otaku. I was so happy to finally get this. I just had to send an email and it was easily sorted out. I love this series so much, and I don't remember when Volume 10's out. It's not soon enough. I love them. Everybody needs to read this. If you love a shoujo, you love this. It's so good. This next volume was unexpected pickup, and that is Blue Morning Volume 6. As you can see, I haven't read it yet because I have not been reading too much recently, but It is a BL plastic wrapped mature series. It is a historical series. Volume 6 has been out of stock, out of print, whatever has been wrong with it, for at least a couple of years, and it also was selling for an extremely high price online. I know there was a shop on eBay selling it for £100, and it is still up for £100, but it is in print now. It is available. I've seen it in Traveling Man on the shelf, so if you are missing this volume, this was the volume that was hard to find, go get it. It is out now. I'm very excited to get back to this series and read through because I really liked it. And after a very long wait, we also have volume 3 of Birds of Shangri-La. I also have not read this one yet. I did reread the series. I feel like it wasn't that long ago, but equally it could have been before Christmas last year. That's how time has gone quickly for me recently. I feel like I didn't read it that long ago. Loved it. So happy to have more, and it's a really nice thick chunky volume as well. New Shonen Jump romance title, You and I Are Polar Opposites. I actually did really enjoy this volume. There was a slight like Komi vibe, slight girl with the Sanpaku eyes sort of vibe. This girl is in no way shy or quiet. She is quite out there and bold, and the guy who sits next to her is very quiet, doesn't really respond to anybody, doesn't really talk to anybody, and she has the biggest crush on him, and she kind of just embarrasses herself in front of him all the time. And yeah, their romance is hopefully going to blossom from there. I thought it was sweet, it was funny, it was better than I expected from like a shonen romance, which I feel like is a very prejudiced thing to say, and I will keep my mind open when I read another shonen romance series, I promise. But yeah, I have ordered volume 2 of this one. I think it might already be out actually. Next we have Tamon's B-Side volume 4. This one is not making me as happy as I would like it to. I love this mangaka's other work. I really love Takane and Hana. It is so funny. This is also funny, and the main guy is kind of cringe funny. The main girl is pretty funny. They have an interesting relationship. I can't really feel any romancy sparks. Like, she's obsessed with him because he's her favorite idol. She would like die for him. She loves him so much, and she ends up becoming like his cleaner and then is basically his therapist. It's funny. There is a lot of like jargon around like idol, like obsessions and like things that people who are really into their idols talk about and do. Personally, I don't know if it's because I'm old and out of it, I don't have like, in the real world, I don't have like an idol, somebody that I idolize, that I obsess over, that I would follow around the globe, you know, that I have posters on my wall. So maybe I just don't quite relate to that part of it, and that's why I'm not like really vibing with it. I want to like it more than I do. I have read the first 3 volumes and I was gonna read volume 4, but I think I've just taken a little break from it. I'll come back to it later. Let me know if you have had a similar feeling to this series, or if you just get it and you love it. Obviously I hope it is well received. I'm not sure if this one's for me, and I'm quite sad about that. One series that I know is definitely for me, and it's not for everybody else because I don't know why people don't like it. They just don't get it. And it is Komi Can't Communicate, volume 30. This cover is beautiful. I love it. They've the sky and the sand. I love this series. Doesn't come out quick enough, and I keep hearing people talking about like, surely it's going to end soon. Let's see if it says in the back how many friends she's made so far without spoiling. Okay, so it literally, I'm just checking the back panel. There's like a bonus thing at the end of every volume, and it says she only has 25 friends to go. So she's made 75 friends by this volume. So does that mean that we are 3/4 of the way through? I don't know. They don't like, you know, she doesn't meet like one friend per volume or two per volume. It's very mixed, but I feel like it could end soon. I don't want it to, but it could. I don't want it to get old either. I just love it. I love it so much. Next up, we have, I don't know who I saw with this, but I was like, that looks adorable and I want it. And it is called Penguin Highway. So from what I know, this manga, I don't know if it came before, but there is a movie or a film, an animated film about this series. And it is like a mystery, slice of life type drama maybe. This woman is a teacher and this boy is in love with her and he's in her class, and she can make penguins out of anything. It's really weird, and he's trying to like investigate it, and it was delightful. I really liked it, so that's that one. Yeah, I don't normally go for a one shot, but I just wanted to try that. These next few, they were all picked up from Traveling Man, and I know a lot of people have done like a Kickstarter for these, and there's been issues and people have got like free volumes and stuff, which is great. We got these from Traveling Man. So first up we got this, it's like a single chapter, I don't even know if it's a full chapter, and it's called Something Important. It is a BL manga series, and I really liked it. It's an office romance, like literally it is only one chapter. I'll take it out of the packet. So you don't get a lot of content, but it was enough to make me intrigued and like want more from the story. I felt like it was like a snippet out of a longer story, so I'm hoping there is like more to it and it's not just like a one-shot chapter that they've done. I don't know though. So this is published by Aloha Comics, which is like a new publisher, along with the rest, these two volumes. So the next one I have is Day Off. This is another BL office romance, absolutely adorable. It is it a manga or a manhwa? I'm not really sure. I think it was a web comic. There is like colour in it, but it's not like super colourful. And look at like under the slip cover, it's got such a nice cover as well with little details of colour on. I thought this was really sweet, and I think this is a one shot, but I think there is also like a sequel to it. Correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like I have heard that. So I'll definitely be picking that up. Really like this one, it was very sweet. Then the other one that I got that has had so much hype for on the internet is Link Click. This is like a sort of kind of mystery, I don't know how to describe it really, like sort of mystery series. The cover's very exciting. It's got like, I don't know if you can see that, and I don't know what it's called, that effect. Underneath the cover again is really beautiful. This one is in very much like full colour. I actually don't know if this is this a movie or a TV show? And they've like, I don't know if it's just like screenshots of the animation. That's what it looks like. Honestly, I just didn't feel it. This one I won't be picking any more volumes up for. It was good for what it was, but I just didn't get the hype, and I'm very sorry. So I probably will be unhauling this volume, which is pretty sad. But I know volume 2, I think it's already out, or it's coming out soon, and everyone is very excited about it. This next one I picked up in Traveling Man, probably along with these two, and it was purely on recommendation of the manager in the store, who I ended up chatting to for ages. She loves this series. I haven't actually got around to reading it yet, but I've seen it many times and thought it looked really interesting. And it is Phantom Tales of the Night. Purely for like the artwork, I think it was worth picking up just to have a look at and see how I feel. Obviously it looks quite dark. I think it has something to do with spirits. and I will have to read it and let you know what I think. If I start picking up more volumes, it's because I enjoyed it. Next we have one of my favourite shoujo series at the minute. It is complete, but it is releasing excruciatingly slowly in this country, and that is Tsubakicho Lonely Planet Volume 7. I love the dark blue in this cover, and I just love this series. It's so good. I get like the butterflies, I get all the feelings. I love the chemistry. It is quite dramatic, but it's like it tugs on your emotions. I love the series. Next up we have Kowloon Volume 7. Obviously have not read this one yet, wrapped in plastic still. As always, not really sure why they do that. Ask me what it's about. I'm still not sure, but I feel I've heard that I will understand more by the end of this volume, so that's promising. There's something about the feeling reading it though, you just get such like everyone says it's like a nostalgic feeling. It talks about nostalgia and you feel it even though you've never actually been to this place. It's so well written that you really feel it. Next, another Mikayam Mori series. We have In the Clear Moonlit Dusk, Volume 7 as well. So this one and Tsubakicho are like now coming out around the same sort of time, and I think this one's going to be releasing even quicker because this is Kodansha. They do seem to print them a bit faster. I also do really like this one, and if I'm going to reread this series and then read this volume. Do I like it more than Tsubakicho? I think it depends on the day. I do think Tsubakicho is my favourite, but this one is a very close runner-up. But then we haven't mentioned Daytime Shooting Star, which I also love, so it's very good high school shoujo series. Beautiful artwork, and I like it on in these big volumes. Look at the artwork. So nice. Next we have The Eccentric Doctor of the Moonflower Kingdom, Volume, I want to say 6. I'm sorry, I'm terrible with Roman numerals, but I'm pretty sure this is Volume 6. I have read this one, and it honestly started off, it was not my favourite volume. I've loved this series, and this one I felt like it was a bit like slow. And I realised towards the end, it was because the main character was not really in it. It was another story, but we had to see that story to get to where we are about to go in the next chapter, the next volume. And it really picked up towards the end, and I was like, oh, I need the next one now. So even though it was kind of slow to get through at first, it did really pick up towards the end, and it is, I hope the next volume is going to be really good. I think every series, or most series, have like dips every now and again. You just gotta like ride them out and just decide if it's right for you to keep going with it. This one, I am actually shocked at myself I haven't read it, because the last time I got a volume, I read it the second I pulled it out of the envelope. I have Volume 3 of The Dangerous Convenience Store. It is a mature manhwa series, and it is delightful. He is like a gangstery type, and this sweet boy works at the convenience store, and he just keeps going in to see him because he's like kind of getting obsessed with him. He also lives next door. Relations ensue. It is very good if you like that kind of thing. Okay, these next two I had to order. I saw Forbidden Planet Brighton post about these volumes, and I had to have them because I couldn't find them anywhere else on the internet. I think Amazon had one of the volumes. It was full price, and they didn't have the other volume. Sci-Fi didn't have them, like in Traveling Man, Forbidden Planet, they didn't have them at the time. So I ordered them on their Instagram. Like I DM'd them and they sent me a mail order, which was great because they also still did a 3 for 2 deal, even though I didn't go in store. Obviously I don't live anywhere near Brighton. So I thought that was an absolutely amazing service. Obviously had to pay for postage, but still kind of made it worthwhile because of how expensive these volumes are. Like 3 for 2 made it so much cheaper. So I got volumes 4 and 5 of The First Night with the Duke. I love this series so much. I think this is like the series that really like made manhwa like a must buy for me. This is like a comedy, romance, drama, set in a fictional historical world, and I just love it. I love the characters. Look at this cover. Look at her like dress. It's so beautiful. The series is so nicely printed. Like it's got these French flaps. It's in full colour. Just flicking quickly so no spoilers. I love it. Volume 6 is out in September, and volume 7, which I think is the last volume, is out in February. I have done research. These are available in my local travelling man now, so I think I'm not gonna panic as much when it comes to getting volume 6. I'm just gonna have to be patient and wait. But if Forbidden Planet Bright and get it in again, I'm probably gonna do another 3 for 2 deal because it was just so worth it. So on the 3 for 2, I also got at the time it was the latest Tokyo Revengers volume, so 21-22. I now know that the next volume is out. They've come out really quickly, these omnibuses. So the next 3 for 2 I do, I'll probably pick up the latest volume of this as well, and volume 6 of The First Night with the Duke, and I'll have to find something else to throw in. But yes, I was really impressed with their service. Like it was so good. And the volumes came like well packaged, came like the next day, and I couldn't find them anywhere else. And then I know other people asked me where I got them from. They then contacted them. They didn't have any more, but they ordered them in specifically for them and sent them out. And I think that was still before I found them anywhere in store near me. So they must have got them in really quick, really early. Either way, so impressed with the service, so grateful that I managed to get them and love it. So that is my July-August haul. Not too bad. So many great titles. Like I am really trying to focus on just picking up the series that I know I really want to read. Try not to pick up too many new series, as I have obviously picked up many volume 1s, but trying just to continue with the series that I know I really want to collect, because the space thing is scary. I have no space. Anyway, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.